Really an important time, and bless all of us. We should be able to not be taken. That's another book, excuse me. This is fun. This book is called Technology and the Return to Eden. That there's an inverse relationship between external technology and the internal technology of prophecy. The claim that I make is that Adam had prophecy. He was able to go up into the highest realms and see what the Talmud calls the story of all history. In other words, the movie. He saw the movie. So we go up now in a jet and we see movies. What are you talking about? You're joking with me? Yes, there's a connection. The connection is that what we're doing now could not exist in an external technology like a jet plane if it hadn't existed prior to that in our own internal existence. So what the Torah is about, what this book is about, is on the transition from profane technology to sacred technology, the technology of the Torah. And of course we can use the technologies that we're being given now. But the goal is to, for instance, people used to know a lot of Torah. There's a concept called Kol HaTorah Kula, knowing the entirety of the entire Torah. And now we have the entire Torah, or a heck of a lot of Torah, in written form and in oral form on the web. The web is an externalization of the potential of the human soul and brain. So because it exists outside me, now I can begin to re-internalize it and come back to the level that we once had, with the advantage that we live in a world which is extremely advanced technologically. We're not advanced morally, right? That's what's being called for. But whatever, I'm just saying, the main principle I'm saying is that the advancement and the incredible power and acceleration of the advancement of technology nowadays is divinely guided. And even though there's a negative aspect to it, it takes people away from soul, away from personal communication, because the more communications, in my opinion, unless you're very careful, the less communication. And so we can reverse that by understanding the pneumius, the inside level of where technology comes from. And I go into this in this book. I go back to the Garden of Eden and explain what the fall from Eden was into a lower dimension, and that we were cursed with 39 curses, and those 39 curses correspond to the 39 forms of work that are prohibited on Shabbat, 39 forms of manufacture, of taking raw materials and making them. That's technology, right? And so we fell out of Eden, which is internal technology, the inner phone, the inner computer, the inner spaceship, the inner, and we fell into an external world where those inner faculties became atrophied, and we got external technology in return. And Marshall McLuhan was a brilliant, he understood this deeply, and therefore it's definitely connected to things that he said, and I hopped onto it, and I write these books and hope they help all of us get more connected to the inside. Where are we holding? It's 9:30.
Speak tomorrow night again. Rabbi Sutton.